EA, Madden NFL, what are you doing? We need to have a talk. What's up, YouTube? We are back. Yes, sir. We got to have a conversation. I've been holding this back since last week. I've really been holding myself back from saying anything. But today, I've just had enough. I've just had enough. I don't know about all of you guys, but this stuff is getting to be way out of hand. You're probably wondering what I'm talking about. Oh, man, let me tell you something. This game has had so many errors. Left, right, up, down, every which way you could go. And you're not even entering in a dang code like you were in Contra. Like, that actually gave you extra lives. But in this game this year, people talk about the gameplay being better. I don't agree. The ags are out of control. The fact that you can run zero-man blitzes. You could zero coverage blitzes. Whatever they're called, it doesn't really matter. But it's just the game is completely out of control. And the gameplay stuff I can kind of, I'll take a step back to the people that handle all of the gameplay stuff, the people that play the game nonstop, because I just can't do it. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older now. I don't know if it's because I've been playing Madden since, I've been playing football games since Tecmo Bowl came out. Before a lot of people that are going to watch this video were alive, I was playing Madden. I was playing NFL 2K. I played all of those games coming up. In fact, I'll tell you this, I quit playing EA when 2K had their NFL games. I thought they were better. They were also cheaper. On top of that, amazing. But the errors, the comedy of errors this year. The comedy of errors. Now again, this is all my opinion, and it doesn't change whether or not I'm going to play the game or not. I mean, the truth is I'm still going to play. Why? Because that's what my channel is about, right? And that's why I'm trying to help people make coins. But this is why I've went no money spent for 3 years. Because it keeps getting worse. Everybody's going crazy now. When I say no money spent, I spent $3.58. I've been very transparent with stuff this year. With every year, I'm always transparent. And if you don't believe me, take a place in line, because I don't care. You're gonna have a wait time of 1,000,000 hours, because it's just never gonna it's never gonna affect me. But I went to take a nap today, like I always do. It's Monday. I don't have to work on Mondays, thank goodness. I went to take a nap, thinking, all right. I had just had a great dinner with my wife, and I wake up from my nap, and this is what I see. This is the first thing that I see when I wake up is this. And what do you say to this? Found an issue with Team Diamond sets requiring a title update to solve the issue. What the heck could you possibly do wrong that would require a title update to solve the issue? Now, I have a hard time believing you anyways. I do. I do have a hard time believing you. And here's why. TJ, you're going to come on stream, and you said some things last week. I noticed it 2 weeks ago. You said a special promo coming on Wednesday. Okay, great. All right, great. So we know there's going to be a special promo. Okay. The following week happens. TJ comes out and says, oh, we got Team Diamonds on Friday. That was originally supposed to be Wednesday, but it got delayed to Friday because of the hurricane. Now, I didn't say a word because I felt like, you know what? Hurricane maybe right. Maybe, but here's the first thing that goes into my head. I hope everyone's safe, first of all, from the hurricane. I really did. That's the first thing I thought was, I hope everybody gets safe, evacuate, do what you got to do. It's a video game. It doesn't matter, right? A life is not worth more than a dang video game, especially content. However, the next thing that I thought to say was, I hope and pray that Gridiron Guardians 2 is released and Legends are also released, or Gridirons 2, let me rephrase that. Gridirons 2 is delayed, and also Legends is delayed, because otherwise Team Diamonds is right in the middle of that. And how can you release one thing and another thing but not the one thing? It doesn't make any sense. But you know what? We'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe it's because it's so much more involved into Team Diamonds. Maybe there's more. Maybe they just don't have the stuff set up correctly to do the Team Diamonds, but wherever they already have the stuff for Gridiron Guardians and also Legends set up, so it's just a matter of inserting cards. Okay, but all right, so it is what it is, right? Like I said, I get up from my nap today and I see this, and the first thing I just thought, okay, all that stuff you said last week was probably crap. Let's be honest, it's probably crap. It was probably crap, and the reason is because I don't think Team Diamonds was done. I don't think you had it done. And now we got to deal with this. We have to constantly deal with a comedy of errors. Now the Team Diamond sets are not done. Clearly they're not done. Don't come out and lie to us and say something else. Just come out and tell us the truth. Guys, we suck at our job. We are not going to do it correctly. We are going to screw it up. Therefore, there's going to be a bug or two in it. And so we're going to delay it for 2 weeks so we can get rid of that one bug to create a different bug. Just say that. I would probably just go, you're right. Thank you for being honest with us. But yeah, you're going to release everything normal like you normally do. You're going to release all the other stuff like you normally do. And now we're going to add National Hispanic, which is awesome. That's awesome. It's National Hispanic Month. We should be honoring those guys. We should, absolutely. Why would we not? But is there going to be bugs in it? Probably, right? But maybe it's not as extensive, so it's pretty easy. But, I mean, let's go take a look at this. You have no problem whatsoever refreshing this stuff. Do you? Do you? No problem refreshing this. None. But you always have problems with everything else. I just don't understand it. I've got tons and tons of people quitting this game. Tons and tons of people that I personally play with that are quitting this game. And it's really got me thinking, is this even worth it? It's not even Halloween yet. And we're starting to question whether or not this is worth it or not. It makes it hard to play, guys. It really does. It really does make it hard to play. And I don't understand why you do this, EA. Just a comedy of errors. I mean, and really, your comedy of errors has started years ago. It hasn't been just this year. I can tell you where you went wrong a lot in the last few years. I definitely could. To me, gameplay and menu domination, they go hand in hand. If one is bad, the other's bad. People separate them, and that's fine. You are entitled to absolutely everything that you think. You are entitled to that. It's today, in today's world, you live in America. I mean, you are entitled to do whatever you want, think whatever you want, and that's okay. But this year's menu domination has been absolutely horrific. How many times have you had to reset after doing Training Variety or doing Gridiron Guardian rerolls or doing any kind of reroll? How many times have you had, when you go to My Team or you go to Item Manager, have you had to reset your team? Or not reset your team, but reset. Close out, close the app, restart it, and so on. How many times have you had to do that this year? How is that okay? How do we keep accepting this? How many times have you got him down 4th and 25 and you run all-out blitz and they egg you? Okay, that happens every once in a while. But it does literally happen once or twice or 3 times a game for me. That's how it works for me. Maybe I just suck. Like I said, the gameplay stuff I can't really speak of. Maybe I'm just terrible. But for the people that do play the game, how about coin rewards? How about trophy packs? I mean, I said it in a tweet yesterday or 2 days ago. If you guys just came out and said, listen, as EA, the people that have created Madden, we are also on a pack strike. We are not going to give you guys your Super Bowl trophy rewards. I would probably just laugh and then be mad. But I would probably laugh initially because that's funny. That's funny. But For me, guys, I believe in karma. I don't know about you guys, but I believe in karma. I believe that everything is done for a reason. I believe that October 17th is a huge mess. And let me tell you, by waiting till October 17th, a lot of things can happen. And let's make sure we talk about that very, very quickly. When we go to the Field Pass, that's the first thing we want to look at. When we go to the Field Pass, we know the season ends in 10 days, 17 hours, which means the season ends on the 14th, October 14th. On October 14th, the season will go to season 2. Great. I have another problem with. Why is there 4 seasons? Why is there only going to be 4 seasons? MLB has like 11. 2K has like 8 or 9. Why do we get 4? Why do we get 4? But anyways, when it switches over to season 2, there's always going to be a boost in overall as far as your packs. There's always a boost. They have always increased the pack odds at that point. Always. Well, maybe not always. Maybe they do it before, maybe they do it a little bit after. But there's usually a pack increase at some point during that time. Okay? Which means the cards are going to be cheaper. Which means I'm interested in a few different things. Okay? The other thing that's going to happen is Training Variety Pack will be out of packs. This will be out of the store. What are they going to replace it with? Well, my guess is going to be either they're going to put it back in or they're going to put in Most Feared. I do believe Most Feared will be here next week. I do believe the 14th will be Most Feared. The day the season changeover, I believe Most Feared will be there that day. That's the day that I predict Most Feared will come out. It's either that or the 13th, right? Who knows? Anyways, what does this mean, right? I have a full inventory of items. Now adding 2 more weeks onto this makes this worse for me. Makes this worse for anybody that's prepared, right? So selfishly, I'm angry about this. Selfishly, I'm angry because you got all these cards, and I'm probably going to need more now. Most likely they increase Team Diamonds 1 overall. I'm expecting from... I thought they were going to be 89s, to be honest with you. So I think they'll go from 89s to 90s. They're not going to make them the best cards in the game. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to be better than the champions of Most Feared. They're not going to. Right? Most Feared champions will probably be 92. And then you'll have, LTDs being 92 or something like that. So I'm expecting it to be 90 overall. With 90 overalls... Am I really actually going to need Team Affinity cards? And that's what I'm starting to really panic about. Because have you guys looked at the prices of Team Affinity cards on the auction house? Guys, this all goes back. This all goes down to the consumer eventually. It always does. It always does. We're going to go look at Team Affinity. We're going to check all. And we're going to see if there's any on the auction house. So you can see 90K, 100K, that's fine. But that adds another added expense to Team Diamonds. Guys, there's some cards out there right now that you're just not going to want to spend the coin for. I mean, look at Jamel Dean's 150K. This is what we're looking at. By them delaying it 2 more weeks, we're adding more cards that can possibly go into that set. We're adding more of a possibility that's going to cost even more. The only benefit that you have is Training Variety will be out of the game if they don't add it back in. If they add it back in, guys, we're in bad shape, guys. We're in bad shape. You can see 30 million coins, and thank God I got 30 million coins, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to afford these cards. I wouldn't be able to afford to finish Team Diamonds. I mean, think about it. If I pay 100,000 coins for these 87s, every 87, that's 3.2 million coins that I have to spend just to finish Team Diamonds. Am I going to make my coin back? Yes, but not really if I have to complete the whole sets, considering they're going to need all these cards. I mean, you could see all these cards, guys. I went and bought all the Rick Premiers. Actually, I pulled them all, to be honest with you. I did pull them all while doing Training Variety. But you can see, it is, I mean, outrageous amount of cards that I have. This is coin that I could have liquidated into actual coin. You can see all of those cards. But them delaying it, guys, don't let it fool you. This is bad for you. It's bad for me. It's bad for everyone out there, because all it's going to do is possibly add new cards to the set to make the overall a little bit higher, because that's what they're going to have to do. Now, delaying it, they're going to have to delay it. I mean, they're going to have to raise the overall a little bit. But man, is this bad for you? It's bad for me. It's bad for everybody. Guys, I apologize. This has been so long, but I'm so furious. About ready to go for a walk. I'll see you later.